All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary. During this commentary, we're going to be focusing on taking the high ground when you're on the low ground and how to fight while you're on the low ground, okay? So I'm sort of going to try to intentionally let my opponents build up on top of me. I need to farm a lot of materials. You do need a lot of mats, especially when you're trying to retake the high ground. You end up spending more mats retaking it than already having it. We're landing in tomato. I'm going to try to hit this rooftop right here with the Silence SMG. Don't one-shot me, please. Thank you. Don't know where other people landed, but I'm going to try to take a quick shot through the window. Oh, I thought that was it. We'll go ahead and just acquire whatever loot I need to acquire before moving in on these guys. Let me get some materials. So I'm approaching a house where I know somebody's in. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by getting up top like this, clearing the area. I'm assuming he's hiding inside here, probably healing. Go ahead and break the rooftop. It's actually inside this room right here. So I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna start breaking this wall. Now he's standing right here, and I'm gonna do the emote tactic where I start dancing, and then I'm gonna headshot her when I feel like there's an opportunity for me to headshot her, aka when she's turned around, when she's trying to do something else. That's gonna be my opportunity. The reason I started dancing was that so I could conceal my edit, because if I'm editing, I got my pencil out, you know, I got my pencil out. She knows I'm about to edit. If I'm dancing, she can't see my pencil, but I can still confirm the edit and just shoot her in the face. So you gotta remember that. Some shots from the tomato house out in the back. Gonna continue looting first if we're moving up. Hopefully I can maybe get some shields. It's looking like I'm not gonna get any shields, but I'll still move up on these guys and see what I can do. One of them is back there and one of them is on top of the roof. If I can sneak behind this guy, I might be able to get a free shot, unless the guy's already pushed up on him, which it looks like he is. There we go. Our headshots with the Deagle is on point. I am going to be dropping the burst, by the way. I'll use a pyramid here. The reason why I'm using a pyramid is because it only costs me 10 materials, and I'm completely safe while I'm popping this mini, instead of building a box and using up 40 to 50 materials. It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. Alright, so we got a little bit of shields. I'm gonna go ahead. I know there might be some chests underneath the bridge, and that's where we're gonna go. By the way, another thing I want to mention that you guys should know is you should always make note of where the bus is coming from, right? Because try to remember where the bus started and which direction it was heading, because you can kind of tell where people are gonna be when you do that. For example, we flew over Risky, and Risky is a hot spot right now because of the week 7 challenges. But I mean, Risky was always a spot that people landed at anyways if they flew over it. So if I head in that direction, I guarantee you I'll find people coming in from Risky, people coming in from Anarchy that landed or that pulled the chute early. So these are things that you need to kind of keep in mind when trying to locate players. And I'm actually going to trade 200 brick for minis. I usually wouldn't do this, but since I only have 25 shields, wow, I think it's definitely worth it in that situation. And I'll just farm some mats to make up for the 200 that I just lost. Oh, big shield, nice. That is convenient. I'll check under the bridge for a chest, and then I'll start moving towards Risky, trying to catch people coming from risky retail area. Not risky retail, risky anarchy area. No chest over here. And again, I'm going to let people build up on me because I want to show you guys like how to take the high ground after you lost it. So I'm going to let people build up on me. Whoever landed at risky should be Hey guys, I'm doing a commentary. Doggos. Whoever landed at risky should be coming down, or probably has already crossed over to tomato. There he is, actually. Missed my shots, unfortunate. But at this range, it's very easy to miss those shots. He's shooting back. So when I'm moving towards somebody like this, I'm throwing up like 1 or 2 ramps, and I'm moving. You know, I'm throwing up 1 or 2 ramps and I'm moving. That way, I don't use it. I'm not wasting as many ramps, but it's kind of how I'm moving towards him. Really had him in a box. Now, he's got low ground, and that's whatever. He kind of gave it up. Hi, bud. I always do that, by the way. When somebody's coming up like a ramp that I built like this, putting a quick wall up makes them think that maybe they can't shoot you or you can't shoot them, and then boom, you open up a window and shoot him in the face. This guy did not have a lot of materials. And so this is the guy that probably made it out of risky. So we cleared the potential risky drop, right? Now we'll head towards anarchy, and we'll probably find people coming out of anarchy if they have not already came out. Or they might be heading towards us or towards Tomato Town. So we'll make a cut towards. So I guess this is kind of like how to find players type of thing. I feel like most players pull the chute early out of the bus. Like when it comes to leaving the battle bus, I don't know if there's any stats on this, but I do want to say that most players would rather jump earlier rather than waiting later. So with that information, you can kind of get a better understanding of where people are on the map. So I'm cutting down south from Anarchy. If anybody landed there, they might be leaving right now, or they might have already left. But we're going to check that. And if, by the way, if I don't get people like on the high ground, like if I don't fight people who take the high ground, then this commentary will just be focused on like locating players. Because that's something I haven't really done too much of. I did one commentary about locating players, but it's not something I've done too much. So Anarchy looks looted up, obviously, and I think whoever was here has already left. So if we head south from here, directly south, we might run into who left if they're not just making a straight sprint. I think once we get over this hill, we'll find our target. There they are, in a little 1x1. So they don't see me yet, or they might see me, but I'm not going to waste materials because I don't have a lot. I'm going to use these trees as line of sight. You can't shoot me, and I'm not wasting materials getting to him. So he has the high ground here, and in this situation, it's just, I'm going to make a simple single ramp. Single ramp with walls, basically. I'm terrible. Single ramp with walls. Take the high ground, and he's not actually here. Okay. That's a little disappointing. I probably should have confirmed before I did that he was actually in there. I had a feeling he might have not been in there, but oh well. So, battle bus came from the top down through tomato, through retail, and I bet a good amount of people landed in retail. And I see this tree went down, so someone's actually here. Trees, when they go down, they make a very big animation, so it's probably best not to cut trees down. Leave him alone! I will finish this guy off, though. Never mind. Might let her just take the high ground on me. So she's got high ground. I'm low ground. But she looks like she's like boxed up. And she's got a trap. I think she's letting me take the high ground so she can try to like box me in. Wow, she actually slipped through. That's crazy. Go ahead and go through. She's behind this tree right here. I'll get behind this tree. I got my pump out. Go ahead and box up. Was not ready for that rocket. I was definitely not ready. This is fine. There we go. I think she hit herself with the pump. I mean, with the rocket. I could be wrong, but I think she did. Go ahead and close up. I'm actually very, very low on mats. I think she has some mats I didn't pick up. Yeah, she does. So I'm going to pop this chug jug. I'm going to run rocket launcher, blue tack, not blue pump. I've been preferring the blue tack over the blue pump, but that could just be like mentally it's what I like right now. But that's what I'm running. I like it. I know blue tack also got nerfed, but it didn't get nerfed as much as the pump. I'm gonna head back towards this jump pad. Unfortunately, like these guys, they're not really taking the high ground on me. I'm not trying to build. I'm not trying to outbuild them. I'm trying to let them take the high ground so then I can outbuild them then when they have the high ground. But like, I mean, sometimes you just fight people who are not really trying to do that. So we left a guy over here with a who got really weak. He could be in this 1x1. I'm not sure. Don't see him. My guess is that he head in this direction. After getting shot at. I see somebody building a 1x1 up here. So, okay, this might be a good example of wow, taking the high ground from somebody who's in a 1x1. So, I'm heading in this direction. I'm not really doing much right now, but I'm ready to put a ramp up as needed. I'm going to try to line of sight to make sure I'm not noticed immediately. Now at this point, it's too risky for me not to start building, so I kind of do have to start building. And I'm just going to build up, and I'm going to put walls up. And I'm not going to take it yet. You see that? I'm going to wait for him to see what he does. And it looks like he's trying to knock me down, so if he does, I can peek him and take a couple shots at him as he peeks out. Unfortunately for us, he did land a headshot. There we go. He's kind of weak. Took a little bit of fall damage. So when you're ramping towards an opponent, there's two ways you can do it. You could just put your head down, start ramping with walls, and running towards them as fast as possible. But if they commit to their spray, they can very easily knock you down, and you might die or take a lot of fall damage, and you don't want that to happen. So another tactic to do when you're pushing somebody up like that is to try to bait them into shooting your ramps. And while they're shooting at your ramps, you start shooting back. There's a guy over here, but there's also a guy with a sniper. And I don't want to get sniped because I don't have a lot of health. So I'm going to move towards him slowly. He's on the side right now. I think he's throwing some grenades or something. He's got a minigun. I'm going to use my bounce pads to get to him. And like try to cut him off the side like this, and then use my rocket launcher. I'm gonna knock him down. He took fall damage and died. Unfortunately, we didn't get kill credit for that, but that was still a pretty sweet play. The bounce pads really like take things to the next level in terms of like allowing you to create some plays and get different angles. You just got to be able to use them and be confident with them. A lot of people get caught off guard like that. What is that, like 2 kills we didn't get credit for because of fall damage, I think. All right, so circle's finishing up right here around Anarchy, this open area. There might have been somebody up on this hill, so I'm gonna go ahead and chill out for a second, wait for this storm to close, see if there's somebody up here. It wouldn't hurt to just build a little 1x1, just so that I don't get like prematurely shot or sniped looking around. I'm pretty sure this side of the map is clear. Like, from the way things were, somebody would have came and pushed and shot at this guy or that guy. See some guy in a bush or heading. Oh, got a quick snipe on him. And we're gonna do the same thing here again. We're actually gonna use the platform that we already have made to get right on top of him like this. Shoot that rocket. Again, he really was not expecting that. Like, people, it's the best way. I mean, even good players can get caught off guard from things like that. So we got one mini. I want to keep my rocket launcher just because we've been doing good with it in terms of using the bouncy pad. And yeah, by the way, this commentary, it's gonna be a it's definitely gonna, it's not about taking the high ground, okay? It's about locating players, because we've done a decent job of locating people. I know we don't have a lot of kills right now. 2 of the kills were lost to fall damage, so we killed them, but we didn't really get credit for it, and that's whatever. But using the map and using your awareness to find people and to like guess where people might be, that's gonna be the focus of this commentary. And I will do another commentary about what do you call, oh, there's someone behind this tree. Okay, so he's behind this tree. He's got a rocket launcher out. I'm gonna use my rocket. I hit him once, and I can probably hit him again. Using the bouncy pads. I think is he building up on me? I don't think he is. So he is somewhere underneath, or he's inside here. He's on that side. So that game over. Guys, if you enjoyed this commentary about locating players and you're watching this on YouTube, like the video and subscribe for future content. Turn on notifications. If you're watching on Twitch, follow the stream. And if you have Twitch Prime, which most of you do, you should check to see if you have a free sub available by clicking on the subscribe button right there at the top of my Twitch channel, and then seeing if you have a free sub and then redeem it. You can do that once per month, and it's free, and it supports the stream tremendously. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cypher, and I'll see you guys next time.